Hi, I'm Isaac and you're watching Isaac's Bushcraft and Survival. In today's video I'm going to be showing you a fruit that you should really try. But before I show you this fruit, this video is in memory of a friend that I had. His name was Isaac Borsett. He passed away about a week ago. He was 22 when he passed. So this video is kind of a memorial to him. But without further ado, let's get to our wild edible fruit. So the wild fruit that I'm showing you today is American spikenard. Now this wild edible fruit does have a few poisonous lookalikes. One is pokeweed. But the way you can tell the difference between this and pokeweed is pokeweed has purple stems where the fruits come out. This has more of a brownish color stem, if you can see it. And that's the biggest thing you have to be aware of as far as fruits go. Now, as far as the leaves go, there is one poisonous lookalike. It is water hemlock. And the key difference being between the two is these leaves are, as you can tell, very coarse toothed, almost like a saw blade. They're very serrated and sharp toothed there. So that's kind of the big differing factor between this and water hemlock, because water hemlock is toxic. This is not. And every part of this plant is edible. The fruits are edible, the young leaves are edible, the roots are edible. It's a great all wild plant to use, or wild fruit to use. The berries taste kind of, let me see if I can get the flavor here. They taste sweet, slightly resiny, almost, they kind of remind me of Utah juniper berries. They have a slight resiny flavor. You don't want to eat a ton of them because it can cause gastrointestinal upset and make you vomit or make you feel sick. So consume in moderation, but you can use these in jams, pies, jellies. They work great for that. The leaves you can consume kind of like a pot herb. You can boil them and cook them and eat them as well. The roots are really kind of cool because they taste kind of like licorice or something along the flavor of root beer, or I forget the plant they use to make root beer. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Sarsaparilla. It tastes kind of like sarsaparilla, the root does. So the crazy thing about this plant is that the roots were actually used occasionally by people who foraged to make a natural root beer. So that's another great use for the roots. It's just an all-around edible, good plant. And the fruits, like I said, the fruits you want to collect those when they're ripe. Otherwise, they just don't taste as well. But it's a good wild plant for you foragers to know about. The other thing to be careful of with American spikenard is that there are some other poisonous lookalikes to the berries, like poison ivy. With that one, it's easy to tell the difference. Poison ivy has white berries or cream-colored berries that turn yellow. These are obviously red, so there's not a lot of, it's not that easy to misidentify it or to make the mistake of eating it. But as always, do your own research. Make sure you research and make sure your plants are edible and make sure they're safe, because you don't want to get sick or worse. And like I said, the root is similar in flavor. It's actually been used as a sarsaparilla alternative or substitute. So, and the biggest thing, as I was saying, like I said, with pokeweed is, as you can tell, the stems are not hairy and they're not purple. They're kind of a brownish, greenish color. Where pokeweed stems are, like I said, purplish. Like they're bright pink in color. So it's just a good plant to use. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing. If you have any fruits that you've tried, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about them. If you have any other comments or suggestions about videos I should do, let me know. I'm always open to ideas. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.